Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet this hexagon shaped tea coaster. For making this coaster, I have used double crochet stitches. It's very quick to do and can be easily done even by absolute beginners. So let's see how this is worked out. The materials that we need in order to make this tea coaster are a 3mm crochet hook. I'll be using these 4-ply cotton yarns in 2 different colors, scissors. So let's begin. Now as you can see in this hexagon tea coaster, I have provided 2 different color variations. Now in total we'll be working 7 rounds. The first 4 rounds I'll be using this blue colored yarn, and for making the rest of the rounds I'll be going for the brown colored yarn. To start off with this tea coaster, first make a magic circle. And work 3 chains. Now these 3 chains will be considered as the first double crochet. Now going into the magic circle, work 1 more double crochet. So in total I have worked 2 double crochets. Now work 2 chains. Now going back inside the magic circle, again work 2 double crochets. Followed by 2 chains. So this is a sequence, that is we'll be making 2 double crochets followed by 2 chains. So this needs to be repeated for a total of 6 times. So I have worked the sequence for 2 times. Now I'll be repeating this for 4 more times. So after working the last set followed by 2 chains, just pull the tail of the magic circle in order to close it and slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain. So that completes our first round. Now for the second round, work 3 chains. Now going on top of the next double crochet, work a double crochet. Now we have come across the chain 2 space. So going inside the chain 2 space, work a V-stitch. That is 1 double crochet followed by 2 chains and 1 more double crochet, all into the same space. Now the sequence repeats. Going into the next 2 double crochet, work 1 double crochet each. And into the chain 2 space, work a V-stitch. So just repeat the sequence till the end of the round. So here I worked the last V-stitch into the chain 2 space, and in order to end the second round, slip stitch on top of the 3rd chain. The V-stitches that we have worked in the 6 chain 2 spaces are basically the 6 corners of the hexagon. Now for the 3rd round, work 3 chains. And here we have 2 double crochets. So going into each of the stitches, work a double crochet. So including the 3 chains, in total I have worked 3 double crochet. Now we have come across the chain 2 space. So into the chain 2 space we will be working a V-stitch. That is 1 double crochet followed by 2 chains and 1 more double crochet into the same space. Now moving forward, we have 4 double crochets. Going into each of the stitches, work a double crochet. And whenever we come across a chain 2 space, work a V-stitch. Now we'll be repeating the sequence, that is going into each of the double crochets, work 1 double crochet, and into the chain 2 space, work a V-stitch. So just continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So here I worked the last V-stitch of the third round. Now I am left with 1 double crochet. So going into that stitch, work a double crochet. And in order to end the third round, slip stitch into the third chain. So that completes the third round. Now for the fourth round, work 3 chains. And here we have 3 double crochets. So going into each of the stitches, work a double crochet. I've come across the chain 2 space. So into the chain 2 space, we'll be working a V-stitch. So that makes the first corner of the hexagon. Now we have 6 double crochets. Going into each of the stitches, work a double crochet. Into the chain 2 space, again work a V-stitch. Now the sequence repeats, that is you will be working 6 double crochets into the next 6 stitches and into the chain 2 space work a V-stitch, that is the corner of our hexagon. So just continue with the sequence till the end of the round. So here I have worked the last V-stitch, that is the last corner of our fourth round. I have left with 2 double crochets, so going into each of the stitches work a double crochet. To end the fourth round, slip stitch on top of the third chain. Now I shall cut this yarn. Since the next 3 rounds I will be using another color yarn. As we are working the rounds, you can see this number of double crochets for each side are increasing gradually. Now for the next 2 rounds, that is the round 5 and round 6, is basically a repeat of round 4 with a change in yarn color. So I've joined the brown color yarn into the same stitch where I had slip stitched. Now for the 5th round, work 3 chains. And the sequence of this round is same as the previous round. Into the next 4 double crochets, work 1 double crochet each, keeping these 2 yarns underneath. So including the 3 chains which I have initially worked, the total number of double crochets are 5. Now I come across the chain 2 space where I will be working the corner, that is a V-stitch. Here we have 8 double crochets, so going into each of the stitches, work a double crochet. Into the chain 2 space, again I'll be working the next corner. Now the sequence repeats. Into the next 8 double crochets, work 1 double crochet each, and whenever you come across a chain 2 space, into the chain 2 space, work a corner, that is a V-stitch. So just continue with this sequence for this round. As well as for the next round, you'll be following the same pattern sequence. So once I'm done with both the rounds, that is round 5 and round 6, I shall get back. So this is how our tea coaster looks like after working the 6th round. Now we'll be working the 7th and the final round of our tea coaster. For that, work 1 chain. And in this round, we'll be working single crochets. Going into the same stitch, work 1 single crochet. Going into each of the double crochets, work a single crochet. Into the chain 2 space, work 3 single crochet. So this is the sequence that we will be following for this round. Going into each of the stitches, work a single crochet, and whenever you come across the chain 2 space, work 3 single crochet into the chain 2 space. So just continue with the sequence till the end of the round. After working the last single crochet of this round, I have slip stitched into the first single crochet work and cut my yarn. So that completes our hexagon tea coaster tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial really very useful. In case of any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.